afternoon, my rogue army. Shall we conquer the world today? My name is Erin Rogoff, and I would like to welcome you all back to my BookTube channel. So Sunday was the first day of Hanukkah, and I spent it with my family in New York. We had tons of good food, great company, and exchanged presents with each other. And I don't know which present was my favorite, so tell me in the comments below what was your favorite Hanukkah present this year. Anyway, I came away with so many books, it is insane. Starting with Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. This is an adult fiction, fantasy, mystery novel. It's book one of the Alex Stern series, and the mesmerizing adult debut from Leigh Bardugo, a tale of power, privilege, dark magic, and murder set among the Ivy elite. And as for ratings, Amazon rates the book a 4.3 out of 5 stars, Goodreads rates the book a 4.2 out of 5 stars, and 93% of Google users liked this book. And funny story about this book, when I was unwrapping my presents, I was using my book powers, as my mom said, and I closed my eyes, I didn't even look at the book, and I just feel the book cover, and I'm like, okay, it's a hardcover, so that means, I don't know. And then I just felt the snake on the cover, since it was like kind of not indented but outdented, and so I'm like, okay, snake on the cover. Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. I opened my eyes and my mom is just like, what? It was so funny, and my grandma started saying that I really had powers with books, so that was actually really funny. And then another book that I got is City of Ghosts by Victoria Schwab. This is a young adult fiction, horror, supernatural fiction novel. It's book one of the Cassidy Blake series, and it's about this girl named Cassidy Blake who is the daughter of ghost hunters, and she can really see ghosts, and her best friend Jacob is actually a ghost as well. And as for ratings, Barnes & Noble rates the book a 4.5 out of 5 stars, Goodreads rates the book a 3.9 out of 5 stars, and 97% of Google users enjoyed this book. I can't wait to hop on the book bandwagon and see what I think of it too. Again, another book that I got is If He Had Been With Me by Laura Nowlin. This is a young adult fiction contemporary romance novel. It's a standalone, and I hear it's a really quick read, so I can't wait to get reading this. And it's about this girl who, regrets not being able to be with someone, and so she's like, if he had been with me, everything would have been different. Whatever this everything is, I don't know, but it seems to be intriguing to me, and I can't wait to read this, even though I already said that before. As for ratings, Amazon rates this a 4.4 out of 5 stars, and Goodreads rates the book a 4.1 out of 5 stars, and 97% of Google users enjoyed this book. And then another book that I have is Starry Eyes by Jen Bennett. It is a young adult fiction contemporary romance novel. It is also a standalone, and it is pretty much a modern-day Montagues v. Capulets. So, these two best friends, Zori and Lennon, try to avoid each other, but things go awry when they're stranded in the wild on a camping trip. And everything goes wrong, but can they survive and make up? As for ratings, Amazon rates the book a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Goodreads rates the book a 4 out of 5 stars, and 96% of Google users enjoyed this book. I can't wait to read it. Did I judge the book by the cover? Yes, but then when I read the back and heard that it was about a camping trip, I'm like, okay, I have to get this book. I need to put it on my Hanukkah present wish list, and if I don't get it for Hanukkah, then I'm writing it down on my Christmas list too. Did you honestly think we were done with this list? Absolutely not. Another book I got was Save the Date by Morgan Matson. This is a young adult fiction contemporary romance novel. It's a standalone, and it's about this girl named Charlie Grant whose older sister is getting married at their family home, so their siblings will be at the same party together, so what could go wrong for the Grant family? Apparently, a lot, and I want to read it because I've only attended one or two weddings in my entire life, and that was a blast. If you get the Rogoff family together, we will be laughing, we will be talking, we will be eating, that's pretty much a Rogoff party anyway, but we always have a blast with each other. And one time at a wedding, at my one time my aunt got married, and it was really funny because my mom, she just got a tattoo on her ankle with a lot of meaning behind it. I won't get into that, but some of my cousins who are like second cousins once removed or whatever, they go over to my mom and they're like, "Hey, Bernadette, we heard you got a tattoo. That's awesome. Let's see." And so my mom lifts up her skirt and she's like, "Here's my tattoo." And it was so funny just because my dad walks over to the cousins and he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna get a tattoo as well." And my mom, she's like, "Wait, what?" It was so funny. And then what was even funnier was my dad said, "Yeah, I'm gonna get a tattoo of a teddy bear on my ass. You want to see the before and after pictures?" My cousins burst out laughing. They were holding on to each other laughing. They like dropped to their knees and they were just on the floor laughing so hard. It was hilarious. I can't even tell you. But nothing really went wrong on that day, and that was just one of the perfect times for the wedding, and everything was so amazing. And I'm getting way off track with this. Back to Save the Date. As for ratings, Amazon rates the book a 4.2 out of 5 stars. Goodreads rates the book a 3.8 out of 5 stars, and 91% of Google users liked the book. And I will make that percentage 92 when I read the book. And if that math doesn't make sense, clearly not, because I failed math class in college 3 times. Another book I got was Second Chance Summer, also by Morgan Matson. This is another young adult fiction, contemporary romance, standalone novel, and it's from the author of Amy and Roger's Epic Detour comes a powerful novel about hope in the face of heartbreak. So I was just thinking, it's a summer romance novel, and it's pretty cold this winter, even though it's a mild day outside. But I wanted to read the book, and so my grandma got it for me for Hanukkah, and I'm like, yay, I have the book again! Well, not again, but I have the book, finally. So that was pretty cool. As for ratings, Amazon rates the book a 4.5 out of 5 stars, Goodreads rates the book a 4.2 out of 5 stars, and 95% of Google users enjoyed the book. I am agreeing with all the people who say that this book is good because I read like the first chapter and I'm already so into it, even though I'm reading like 4 or 5 other books right now I can't even remember. But another book that I got is We Are the Ants by Sean David Hutchinson. This is a young adult fiction, science fiction, LGBT novel. It's a standalone so far, and it's from the author of 5 Stages of Andrew Brawley comes a new novel about a teenage boy named Henry Denton who must decide a yes or no answer. Is the world of humans worth saving? I am not going to ask the question because I don't want to know the answer, but the ratings for this book are really, really good, and if you know me, you know I love science fiction, young adult fiction, and I'm really getting into LGBTQIA fiction. So Barnes & Noble rates the book a 4.7 out of 5 stars, Goodreads rates the book a 4.2 out of 5 stars, and 96% of Google users enjoyed this book. I read the first 3 chapters. I'm in love with the book. Oh my gosh, I need to finish it. Oh my gosh. Sorry for all the noise. My dad is downstairs working on some project for his government job. We are not yet done with this video because we have 2 other books to review. Obsidio by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. This is a young adult fiction, science fiction, dystopian fiction novel, and it's book 3 of the Illuminae files. I already know that my brother got me Gemina for Christmas, which I will be getting tomorrow, because tomorrow is Christmas Day! I'm so excited. Anyway, in Obsidio, Katie, Ezra, Hannah, and Nick escaped the Heimdall station and are amongst 2,000 refugees on the Mao. And their only option available? Return to Carenza. But what will they find? The ratings for this book are incredible. Barnes & Noble rates the book a 4.9 out of 5 stars, Goodreads rates it a 4.6, and 96% of Google users enjoyed the book. And as for the last book mentioned in this video, we have 4 Dead Queens by Astrid Schulte. And forgive the noise because my dad is again downstairs. I don't know if I can edit the sound out of the video, but anyway. 4 Dead Queens by Astrid Schulte. It is a young adult fiction, fantasy, mystery novel, and it's a standalone novel presently, but who else wants a sequel? I do. I really, really do, because this book is so good. Anyway, 17-year-old Carolee Corrington is secretly Kadara's most skilled thieves and a liar, and she poses as this honest and upstanding citizen, but then she steals a package from this character named Baron, putting his life in danger, and then when he attempts to take back the package, they find themselves amongst a conspiracy, leaving all 4 queens of Kadara dead. So what will happen next, and who will they blame? Who will answer for the murders or mysteries of death for the queens? As for ratings, Barnes & Noble rates the book a 3.9 out of 5 stars, and Common Sense Media rates the book a 4 out of 5 stars. Goodreads rates the book a 3.8 out of 5 stars, and 97% of Google users enjoyed this book. As for footnotes on this video, I can't wait to read all of these books. This is going to take me maybe 6 months to read all of them, maybe less, most likely, if I continue with college and not work just yet, because I actually resigned my position at the office supply store in my hometown because, 1, I was tired of dealing with customers who were conceited, entitled, rude, and all around mean, and 2, I'm going back to school, so I need to focus on all my classes. And since this is winter break already, I can't wait to start my spring semester. So anyway, that is it for today. If you liked this video, hit that thumbs up button to show some support, subscribe to my booktube channel to get more videos like this. Have a great day, everyone, and let's carpe diem, my world of rogues.